Ooh, a shiny. I wonder if I can reach that. Hey, but welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm Slimematsu, and last time we explored around the city. And this time, well, we gotta go and take a nice little rest. Because we've had a lot of exploration and a lot of things discovered. Both about, well, mainly about, the entire world. Kind of a big thing. The rooms are ready for you now. How about getting some rest? You will indeed get some rest in the dormitory.
N, you say?
You know him?
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Huh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
What's wrong? Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah. Night.
Wow, soft beds are really comfy. Who knew? I'm fairly sure you've always slept well, even in sleeping bags. Same. Weren't you even a little nervous? Clearly you were nervous enough for all of us to judge by all those dark circles under your eyes. I couldn't just meekly go to sleep after getting here and processing all that information. Sounds more like excitement than nerves, if you ask me. Well, it looks like last night's jumble of information will be sorted out in the war room. Right. Should probably start making a move over to the war room. Right, agreed. Monica said you take the lift down from the Praetorian Hill, right? Swords Hilt Guard. All the way there, huh? Okay then. Yep. And so we got our next destination. The city, I mentioned this before when we explored through it. The city is a mess to get through a lot of the time. It's because it's so many layers, and the map doesn't always help, but that is why you have the quest route, which I always forget about. It is very handy for some of these trickier areas. The city is one of the big ones, and it works for every quest that would, well, just about every quest. There's some officer that's like,
we can take that elevator down to the war room.
Been a while since my last war council. Hope this isn't one of the boring ones.
actually there's some quests where it's like,
Time for a little
or
rest.
it won't tell, well, if there's no marker for where to go, it won't tell you, obviously, but anything where there is a marker, it'll point you the direction how to get there. It's very handy.
Okay then. Sneaking into Agnes Castle, huh?
Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon.
So this person who knows where the true queens are... who was it again?
You're looking for Gondor.
Ah, that's right. So then, we've just got to find this Gondor, break him out of the prison camp and get the spark out of there.
Luckily, they don't kill us immediately after we've been captured. We're held beneath the castle, in a detention facility.
To perform forced labor?
There's that as well. But mostly, it's to set an example.
Example?
On the day of an eclipse, once a year, they hold a mass execution of prisoners at Hope's Rest, a hill on the castle's south edge. The whole event gets projected, high into the sky.
Oh no. So that's what you meant.
It's to show us we're powerless.
And the place they do this is Hope's Rest. What kind of sick joke is that?
The next eclipse falls about a month from now. So that's our deadline for what we've got to do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the Queens.
A month.
Mio.
Well, no two ways about it. We better get started now.
Yeah, and we better hurry. We can't waste a single day.
Let's say we make it in without a hitch. Won't the you-know-what give us away?
Uni, I don't think we do know.
The red glowing Mobius eye thing.
Oh, bad.
Those eye patches I gave you? There's a special alloy embedded in them. Long as you got that, you'll be near invisible. Slip clean under their noses.
And after we've got the info, how do we get out?
You've put the Kavesi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Even if we get out, what about your lot?
You don't need to worry about them. They knew the risk.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, well, that's how we do things.
But still,
I'll tell you too. Be prepared to make sacrifices.
All right. However, only as our absolute last resort. Is that fair?
That's awfully kind of you. But kind doesn't win wars. There's a Nopon called Samon in engineering. He'll be able to find you a way into the castle. Get the details from him.
Mr. Samon's engineering department. Go down the lift in your dog and cliff and you'll find it in no time. It's the big lift you took to get up here. You know the one. Right. Yep, that's it. Ciao. Well, you're not gonna show us the way. There's a strategy meeting we have to be at, discussing what to do after the infiltration. Oh, you're infiltrating the prison too? Well, it was originally our plan. I see. Looking forward to working with you then. Yeah, sorry, not gonna be all buddy-buddy with you. Oh, crawled up his ass. Look at it from their perspective. We essentially took the Ouroboros powers that were originally intended for them. But what does that have to do with any of this? Let's just play our part for now. We should head to engineering. We only have a little bit of time left, and no, we have. Of course, obviously, you're not actually timed. It's a story event, and I will say I would be surprised if the side questing takes less than a month worth of videos. A lot is about to open up to us. We have, I think, there's a couple new colonies, as well as a lot of stuff with the old colonies that we've already done some freeing with. So there's going to be a lot of extra stuff going on. Lots and lots of quests. So, yeah. we had our story progress, and again, we're just going to... There's just a little bit further we're going to get to before we...
Oh, can't forget the eye patch.
Before we get that. Also, yes, you will be wearing eye patches outside now. Which is something I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest. It obviously makes sense from a story perspective, but I just think it looks cooler without. I believe later in the game there was an option to take them off, but just right now, because of, well, because it doesn't make sense in the story, I'm pretty sure if we go to options, I think it's in game. Yeah. I believe there's an option later on to remove the eye patch, but not right now, so we'll deal with it. So we can just run on past the bullets. Run past the buoys. And it's not a combat rogue, it's a canbat rogue. So yeah, again, just we're nearing on our big side questing journey, but we're not there yet.
Time for a little rest.
Oh. Bye, Tyon. You didn't need him, right? He didn't quite make it into the elevator in time, so... if things sound a little bit different in terms of both... Well, mainly my voices. It's been a little bit since I've recorded. Had a lot of family stuff. Family vacation, and then also had some other stuff to deal with in terms of just busy real-life stuff. So... It's been a little while. There is... Jesus, it takes a while. There, again, during the side quests, we have some other things that we are going to take care of that aren't just side quests. And that is actually something that I didn't quite have... Oh, there we go. I didn't quite have ready prior.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
Then we get Centridge Harbor. We go over to Samon. Excuse me, are you Samon? Most indeed! Our friends famed Ouroboros! I hear everything from Monica. We'll unspare ship to friends, no worry! Thank you very much for this. Gee, good ship, Boundary the name. Friends feel free to use. Oh, nice piece of kit this. I've never seen a real ship before, except in the textbooks. If friends feeling gratitude can show respect by adding Mr. to start of name. Mr. Samon. Sorry to cut the pleasantry short, but could you tell us more about the infiltration plan? At least ask about the boat first, meh. Bah, fine. Someone explain, so listen up. Surrounding the Agnes Castle, an exceptionally strict guard, nothing to unexpect. Even with most state-of-art cloaking device, approached by levelers greeted with shooting and shouting and short, sharp landing. That's why we plan approach en route to go around the Arithia Sea. Sea, huh? But if they discover us and drink, then aren't we really stuffed? Arithia Sea shrouded in black fog. If you ship to glide along on surface of sea, will not show up on radar scan from above. How good thinking. Before proceeding to explain nitty-gritty, we must make ship shape. Friends have to help also. Not run as is. There are not enough fuel for runnage of Boundary. So that's the problem. Sounds like you need some good and old-fashioned physical labor. Sign me up. Someone happy to see friends so enthusiastic. Could never hope to even carry 300 ether cylinder my own self, so things were looking choppy. 300? Do we really need that many? Friend must remember once to part on a ship, then know what to top up before land of destination. It does make sense. Sure, but where the spark we can find that many cylinders? Not here, that's for sure. We put all the fuel we had into making prototype. In other words, we have to figure out the whole supply chain for nothing. Perish thought, friend. Someone never expect friends could provide alone. Only need to assist associates of Samon. Would like friends to go see Timna and explain the situation. That person get us cylinders. Assuredly, Timna come from one of 6 mighty houses. Should be no big deal to part with the 100 ether center, or even 1,000. What are these 6 houses? Very fancy houses and holding of very important people. Alright, we got it. Where can we find this Timna? Encadum Residential Quarter of City. Great, let's go then.
Always nice to have more friends.
And so, out we shall go. Pop on over to the Remembrance Stones first. Might as well... trying to think of how I want to do this. Because I could just get to where we reach the story progression, because it's not too long after we get all this set up. I think I will do that. It'll be a little bit longer of an episode, but that's fine.
According to Mr. Samon, Timna's place should be around here.
Do you really think she can come up with 300 ether cylinders?
Maybe. Miss Timna, we've come on an errand from Samon.
Oh, really? And what might he need?
Well, he's found himself quite urgently needing a large quantity of fuel, so...
I don't need the preambles, Duck. He's Samon we're talking about. I'm sure he's got a whole lot of guff to sell me.
Well, I wouldn't quite...
It's quite alright. What's he after? Tell me plainly.
300 ether cylinders.
Planning something big again, isn't he? Not to worry, I'll have them prepared.
Well, I'd love to do that for you, but lately the conservative lot have been buzzing around. Such a pain.
Truth is, we haven't been able to secure a surplus for ourselves, either.
Consider what now? The people who don't welcome war, perhaps.
It seems you know enough to recognize not all this great city's people think the same way. Some are happy to remain spectators in the conflict taking place outside our door. Not to fight Mobius, maintain the status quo.
They want nothing more than to seal the city's hatches, build up our defenses.
A lot of conservative people like that here. But do pardon, old woman, for that tangent. We're talking about ether cylinders. Their lot has been stockpiling more than they need, all just to cock a snook at us. Do you know what you need from them?
Didn't you just say you didn't like each other?
That doesn't mean there aren't any sensible people on that side, too.
See, so even your separate factions are comprised of varying types, then. Well, maybe we should pay a visit to one of these sensible people, then.
Please do. Speak to Miori. She's the person in charge of the material storage warehouse. If you tell her that the Napon's needs are many, this conversation should go smoothly.
The Napon's needs are many?
The material storage warehouse is outside the city. Mind how you go.
Understood. Thank you for your help. Thanks for your help. Look at you being all non-formal. The nerve of some people. Yes, we can just quick prop on over to the outside of the sword. Because we got a little bit of climbing yet to do. Oh, right. Right? It is this ladder, okay. There's two ladders, because I see one over there. Maybe you can get there from both. I don't know. Again, the quest path is actually very useful if you just remember that it exists, which I usually don't. So, yeah. Remember it, because it is very useful for some trickier areas. A lot of times you won't really need it because you do have a lot of open fields within Xenoblade. But sometimes you will not have those open fields and you have more... It's mainly for vertical places. Anything that has to do under the tableland is pretty annoying. Tableland's annoying. There's just a lot. When you need to have something like this, then...
Cold. Whose bright idea was it to put a warehouse in the arse end of nowhere?
They must have wanted it somewhere that's hard to reach. Not that info didn't leak anyway.
So yeah, I mean, I suppose that makes sense enough. So on we can continue to pop. On over towards the big ol' House of Wares. Or it could be like a werewolf house. I do kind of want to do something like that if I run a proper ZND campaign. That'd be fun. Now we can just skip travel here whenever. Hey, are you Miori?
What?
Miss Timna sent us. I'm trying to get some ether cylinders. Timna did? Oh, was that all? Shouldn't give you a message or something? Oh, a message? Didn't think I remember anything like that. Right, no deal then. You can leave now. What? Look, this isn't what we were told. Daisy gal, okay? Beat it. Hey, wait! So just to abandon hope. She gave us cold shoulder. Oh, right, she said to mention that Nopon needs his money. Is that really what she said? To the word, to the letter. You sure? Was it needs our money instead? Yes, now I get it. I'll get them ready for you. Really? Thanks so much. Great success! See, so that's what she meant by the conversation going smoothly. Huh? It means this person's big Nopon fan! Only reasonable, really. So how many do you need? 300 ether cylinders. Is that manageable? I'll check, hold tight. Also, don't let anyone near the storage. Sure thing. Don't let anyone near. Like anyone bother coming out here without a rock-solid reason. Sounds like the faction she belongs to doesn't want any involvement with us. Imagine she doesn't want to be suspected of helping Ouroboros. Well then, should we give her a hand? Faster it's done, the sooner we can be out of her hair. See if we can help her. They'd ask for quite a few. We'll go quick with more hands, right? Huh? Something up, Mimi? I just heard something. It's coming this way. Oh, check him out! Why are they so big? Let's take them out before things get messy. I'm with you.
Always nice to have more friends.
So yeah, it does not matter which one you choose, because you'll be attacked by birds either way. Lots of stuff going on. We can do extra damage to some launched enemies. I actually really do like the... I get that... Oh my god, why am I forgetting the name? Now, the Stalker is not the greatest class out there, but something about it I just really enjoy. And that's what's really fun about a lot of games like this. You can just find a class that you enjoy, even if it's not, you know, your particularly, like, your traditionally, you know, your top tier class. Oh, this is the best one in the game, gotta use this all the time. There definitely is, you know, I understand why people like some of the, you know, some of the more metagame, like, hey, okay, we're not going all the way through. I do, like, some of the metagame stuff, you know, hey, I want to see how strong I can get. I appreciate that, but more than not, I just like, you know, being able to have a lot of fun with. Sometimes you can have some wacky builds and things, you know, have some atypical things, you know, use classes that aren't particularly great, but you just find fun for whatever reason. Like, Ian Cursor is definitely, you know, it's a fun class and it is a very good class, but I don't know, just the Stalker class kind of just fits for me. So, I have to remember the word class in there. Heard a ruckus out here. Anything you need to worry about? Not even slightly. Nobody's here. Right. Prepare the ether cylinders. Take them and go. Thanks.
We should be done with the ether cylinders now. Let's get back to Mr. Samon.
A ship, huh? I'm on board for that. Come to uni.
Get it on board, because it's a boat. It's a boat. We can go pop on into this. Oh my god, I'm lame. We can pop on into Mr. Samon. Just wait for that to load in. And off we pop. Whee! Bonk.
Oh, a container.
We'll get that later.
Seriously? It's right there, but there's no way
That-
to it.
It's up there. How do you even do it? I don't remember.
Job well done. Salmon pull all-nighter to install. Expect to be shipshape by tomorrow morning.
That soon?
Salmon never flounder. Always get job done.
Thank you so much.
Thanking not necessary. Salmon is fixer-upperer by trade.
What's that?
Ah, this is ultimate vessel.
Ultimate vessel?
That right. Even Vortex's raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Wow.
And so that completes castle access. We gotta return to the dorm, and we will do that next time. And I believe we'll be able to set out on our ship. But until then, see you guys later.